Hi, my name is Mary Colin and welcome to your Yoga for Anxiety class. This class is meant for these moments when we feel anxious, nervous, stressed out, and uneasy. We're going to use grounding yoga poses and breathing exercises that will allow us to feel more ease and inner peace. Let's get started. Let's begin in Child's Pose. Bring your big toes to kiss, open your knees wide, crawl your fingertips forward. Surrender your torso and head down. Allow yourself to arrive and ground here. Maybe wiggle your hip bones closer to your heels and inch your fingertips a little bit more forward. When we feel uneasy, nervous, and anxious, it may help to connect with what we touch, usually the ground, the floor below us. It can give us a sense of groundedness and safety. Let's take a deep belly breath in, expand your lungs. And a slow exhale through your mouth, release. One more deep breath into your lower abdomen. And big exhale through your mouth. Once more, fill your lungs with fresh air. And an even slower exhale through your mouth. Melt down into the floor. And slowly press yourself up into tabletop. Bring your knees underneath your hips, your wrist underneath your shoulders. Inhale for cow, drop your belly, soar your heart to the gate of your arms. Gaze forward. Exhale, cat, snap your belly in, tuck your chin in, press the earth away. Inhale for cow, widen your chest. Exhale for cat, round. And one last time, deep inhale, open your heart. And then exhale, tuck your chin in. Nice, come back to tabletop. Bring your knees together and your feet and come into Hero's Pose. Find a seat on your heels. Guide your left arm underneath your armpit and your right arm just on top to hug yourself. You can make it a tight hug, and if you want, you can close your eyes and just rock from one side to the other, giving you a sense of self-love and appreciation. Now guide your right arm underneath your left armpit and your left arm on top, and maybe hug yourself even tighter. You may rock a little bit more, embracing yourself, giving yourself love. Nice, and flutter your eyes open. Bring one hand to your heart and the other to your belly. We're going to find 3 cycles of breath here. And as you breathe in, expand so much so you can move your hands forward. Now, deep inhale, expand your belly and your chest. Pause for a moment. And then slow exhale either through your nose or mouth. Let's do this 2 more times. Deep breath in, fill up your lungs with fresh air, feel it on your belly and your chest. Hold hold. And slow exhale. One last time, fill up your trunk with more air, fresh air. Inhale. Pause and retain your breath. And now release your breath. Let the air come out. Beautiful. And now come back into tabletop. Tuck your toes under and come into downward facing dog. Sink your heels down toward the floor. Elevate your hips. Spread your fingers wide. Parallel your index fingers. Hollow out your belly. Maybe you want to pat out your legs. Roll your biceps forward. And come to stillness. And walk your hands toward your feet. Find a wider stance and deeply bend your knees. Come into ragdoll pose. Option to clasp each elbow. And then sway from side to side. Release the crown of your head. And linger here a little longer. And switch your clasp. And release your hands. Bring your feet back together. And slowly and mindfully roll yourself up into standing. Roll your shoulders down your back. We're going to do a little walking meditation, and you can find your own pace. This is more about bringing mindfulness into the practice, but also leaving the stressful events and thoughts behind you as you move forward. Breathe in, lift up one foot, and as you exhale, press it down so you can find your own pace and the length of your stride. Breathe in, and when you exhale, press down your foot. You're going to meet me at the top of your mat when you're done. On your inhales, find ease, and on your exhales, find release. Beautiful. Guide your hands to your heart, and you may close your eyes here for a moment. Spread your toes wide, ground your feet deeply into the earth. Root them down like a stem of a tree. Your feet are heavy and pressing down equally. Let each toe come up and then individually press them down to find more rootedness and groundedness. And keep that sense as you open your eyes. You can stay where you are. I'm just going to face you. We're going to find the tree pose. I'm mirroring you. Root down through your left foot. Come up to your right tippy toes. Open your right knee. And you may just stay here and kickstand, and that's perfectly fine. And you can also use a wall or chair to hold on to. Or you can bring your foot up, either onto your calf or inner thigh. And please avoid your knee. And once you have found your tree pose, keep your hips leveled. Hands to your heart. And just stay here for a moment. Ground yourself, breathe in. And a slow breath out. You're doing beautifully. guiding you forward and lower down, and let's do it the other side. Ground down for your right foot, come up to your left tippy toes, open your left knee, and again you may stay here in your kickstand position or bring your foot to the inside of your right leg. Avoid your knee, please. Beam your hip bones forward, hands to your heart. Take a moment to center yourself. You're here to ground yourself. You're in the here and now. Take a breath in and a slow breath out. Nice. Slowly bring your knee forward and come back into standing. Inhale, extended mountain, arms high. Exhale, right away, forward fold Uttanasana. Glide your hands down, hollow out your belly, micro bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, plant your hands onto your shins, extend your heart out and forward. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot back, lower your left knee, and tuck your left tippy toes. Now shift your weight forward and back 3 times. And meet me in half splits. Flex your right toes, micro bend your right knee, please. Breathe in, float your heart forward, find length in your spine. Exhale, melt down and fold. Stay here for a few breaths. On the next in breath, come up with your heart and hands. Exhale, find a seat on your left heel and shift your weight down to your right side. Bend your right leg, bring it to the inside of your left inner thigh. So this is a deer pose in Yin Yoga, but I also find it like you're sitting like a mermaid on a rock. Awesome. Guide your right hand behind you and your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Breathe in, elevate your heart. Exhale, twist to your right with an open chest. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. Now you can bring your right arm down like this. You're on your elbow. And guide your left hand behind you. So it's a gentle twist with a half bind. You can reach for the inside of your right thigh if you'd like to. Keep length in your spine. You also have the option to rest your head on your hand. Whatever serves you best. Take one more breath in here. Lengthen the crown of your head forward. Exhale, twist a little more. Nice. And press yourself back up, unwind. Extend your left leg for Janushirshasana. Bring it at a 45-degree angle. Flex your toes, please. Root down your hip bones. Micro bend your left knee. Breathe in, arms high. Exhale, Janushirshasana. Seated forward to knee pose. Rotate to your left and reach out in front of you. Now you can grab for your ankle, your calf, or your foot. And lower your forehead. Slowly come back up. And gracefully find yourself back in downward facing dog, please. Maybe get some little wiggles out of your body. Just wiggle around whatever you need. And come back to stillness again. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot back, lower your right knee, and tuck your toes. Again, the same thing, shift forward and back 3 times. And then come into half splits, please. Micro-bend your left knee, flex your toes, deep breath in, soar your heart forward, lengthen up, exhale, fold and surrender. On your next breath in, press yourself up. And on your exhale, find a seat on your right heel. Shift down to your left. And bend your left leg so your left foot is touching your right inner thigh. Park your left hand behind you and your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Breathe in, telescope your spine. Exhale, twist back. Keep your chest wide open. Good job. And come forward. And again, you have the option now to bring your arm down like this. Or you can also just stay up, of course. Guide your hand behind you. Bring it to the inside of your left thigh if that's available. And you may rest your head too on your hand. Open your chest, roll your right shoulder back. And take a breath in, lengthen through the crown of your head. On your exhale, twist a little deeper. Nice. And press yourself back up. Extend your right leg and come into Janushirshasana again. Keep your right leg at a 45-degree angle. Flex your toes, tofu. Micro-bend your right knee. Root your hip bones down. Breathe in, arms high. Exhale, rotate to your right and reach out in front of you. Again, either grabbing for your calf, your ankle, or your foot. Surrender down. And slowly come back up. Extend both legs. Maybe wiggle around like tofu is wiggling with your tail. Yeah, 1 second. Bend your knees, flex your toes, move the fleshy part of your butt side. Breathe in, extend your arms high. Exhale, seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Fold deeply. Grab for your calves, your ankles, or your feet. Now down, allow yourself to ground a little more as you melt down into the floor. Beautiful. Breathe in, come back up. Exhale, maybe you want to grab a pillow and find a seat on your pillow. Come into Sukhasana. We're going to do a breathing exercise. It's called the 4-7-8 breath. And you may skip this part and you can click on the next chapter in this video to come toward the end of this video to find ease and rest. For this breath, we're going to inhale for 4, retain the breath for 7, and as we exhale for 8, you can just make it audible and press it out. We're going to do this only a few times, and feel free to always pause the video and add a few more rounds, whatever you need. I like to rest my hands on my belly so I can feel my breath moving deeply into my lower abdomen. Breathe normal for now. And now empty your lungs. Now inhale for 4, 3, expand for 2, and 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this again. Breathe in for 4, expand like a balloon, lift your heart for 3, 2, 1. Hold here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale that out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this 2 more times. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain your breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this one last time. Breathe in for 4, make it count. 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come back to your normal breathing. And you can do this exercise anytime you're feeling uneasy, stressed out, anxious, and nervous. Right, let's come down to our mat into Supta Baddha Konasana. Rip it down, widen your knees. And you may just stay here and hold one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly, feeling into the sensations, allowing yourself to ground a little more. You can also, if you'd like to, find legs up the wall. Either use a wall, or if you have a pillow or a block, you can also place it right underneath your sacrum and lift your legs up. Whatever you choose here for the end of this class, this is entirely up to you. Okay, baby, 1 second. and I hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste.